Welcome to the April 2024 edition of the GECF Monthly Gas Market Report. We would like to present a short overview of the main highlights of the report, which include the major developments in the gas market during the last month. Global GDP growth for 2024 is projected to be 2.9% by Oxford Economics, based on purchasing power parity. In the US, GDP growth is expected to be 2.7%, while in the euro area, it is projected at 0.6%. Looking forward to 2025, the global economy is expected to gain momentum, with a projected global GDP growth of 3.2%. Global inflation is anticipated to continue its downward trend in 2024, reaching an annual average of 4.5%, down from 6.1% in 2023. In March 2024, gas consumption in the EU witnessed a notable decrease of 9% year-on-year, largely due to an unusually warm winter that lessened the need for heating. Europe has been experiencing exceptionally warm weather, breaking numerous records for high temperatures and, in some places, surpassing records for May. This situation is forecasted to continue into April 2024, setting unprecedented temperature records across the continent. Furthermore, gas consumption in the industrial sector showed no growth, even against a backdrop of falling gas prices. Gas-based power generation in the EU experienced a 15% year-on-year decline, while total electricity production modestly declined by 2.7% year-on-year, reaching 213 terawatt-hours. In March 2024, the US gas consumption decreased by 4.5% year-on-year to total 80 BCM. The mild weather conditions led to a substantial reduction in heating demand within both residential and commercial sectors, which recorded a decline of 15% and 16% year-on-year, respectively. Similarly, the industrial sector experienced a slight decrease of 0.3% in gas consumption. In contrast, the power generation sector maintained its consumption levels of the previous year, encouraged by the shift from coal to gas, as gas prices became more competitive. In February 2024, China's apparent gas demand, which encompasses domestic production, pipeline gas and LNG imports, rose by 10% year-on-year to reach 34 BCM. This increase in gas consumption is attributed to a cold spell and the revival of economic activities following the decline in gas prices. Europe saw a 2.9% year-on-year increase in gas production in February 2024, reaching a total of 17 BCM. This rise primarily stemmed from the sustained increase in gas production in Norway, while the UK and the Netherlands almost kept the same production level as 2023. In the US, the major shale gas-producing regions reported a 2.7% year-on-year increase in production to total 88 BCM in March 2024. This was mainly driven by stronger associated gas production from the Permian region. In February 2024, China's gas production output reached 21 BCM, recording a 5% year-on-year rise. In the first 2 months of 2024, the cumulative gas production totaled 42 BCM, representing a 5% increase. In terms of new discoveries, in February 2024, approximately 310 million barrels of oil equivalent of hydrocarbon volumes were discovered, with gas amounting to 2 BCM. With this slow start, the cumulative discovered volume for the period January to February 2024 amounted to 445 million barrels of oil equivalent, compared to 510 million barrels of oil equivalent in 2023. In March 2024, there was a 12% month-on-month increase in the volume of PNG imported by the EU, reaching 14 BCM. This volume was 4% higher than was imported 1 year ago. The main driver was an increase in deliveries from each of the EU's 5 suppliers during the month. Algeria increased flows to Italy by 50% from February to March, while Russian supply via the Turkstream pipeline rose by 0.2 BCM. Amidst sufficient gas supply on the continent, there were net flows from the EU to the UK for the first month since May 2021. In February 2024, China imported a record 6.3 BCM of PNG in line with growing gas demand. This volume was an increase of 10% month-on-month, and was 35% higher year-on-year. In March 2024, global LNG imports increased by 2.6% year-on-year, reaching 35 million tons, primarily driven by the Asia-Pacific region, with minor upticks from the LAC and MENA regions, collectively compensating for a notable drop in European LNG imports. The stronger LNG imports in Asia-Pacific were propelled by higher gas consumption alongside competitive spot LNG prices, which stimulated spot LNG in price-sensitive markets. On the supply side, global LNG exports grew by 2.3% year-on-year to 36 million tons, led by stronger exports from Australia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Qatar, Russia, the United Arab Emirates and the United States. The club of LNG exporters continues to expand, with the Republic of the Congo exporting its first LNG cargo in March. As the winter season drew to a close in the EU, gas storage levels remain elevated, due to the lower gas demand amidst ample gas imports. The average daily volume of gas in storage in March 2024 decreased to 63 BCM or 60% filled capacity, the highest level for that time of year. Compared with 1 year ago, there were 4.2 BCM more gas in storage than in March 2023, and 19 BCM more gas in storage than the 5-year average for the month. The combined volume of LNG in storage in Japan and South Korea decreased by 9% month-on-month in March 2024, to reach an estimated 9.9 BCM. In March 2024, the average daily volume of gas in storage in the US decreased to 66 BCM, the highest level for the month of March since 2016. This volume was 12 BCM higher year-on-year and represents 49% of capacity. Gas and LNG spot prices in Europe and Asia experienced an increase in March 2024, following a 3-month period of decline. The average TTF spot price stood at $8.50 per MMBTU, reflecting an increase of 5% month-on-month. In addition, the average Northeast Asia spot LNG price experienced a 2% month-on-month increase, reaching $9 per MMBTU. Additionally, in the US, Henry Hub prices continued to decline, reaching a multi-year daily low of $1.25 per MMBTU during the month. Looking ahead, it is anticipated that increased demand from price-sensitive countries in South and Southeast Asia will support prices in the forthcoming months. Thank you for watching this short video presentation on the April 2024 edition of the GECF Monthly Gas Market Report. We invite you to download the full report from our website at www.gecf.org, or you can scan the QR code.